Davo. Jesus, sorry to our viewers. We've missed a couple of minutes of quality there, just debating on whether or not the session has started. We're a bit out of depth here, guys, because this is Q2, and this is the first time ever, Davo,
first time ever, gentlemen,
that we have gone qualifying or racing at night time.
At night time ever here at Asrnz. So look, this is big. This is none of these boys been out on track at night in an official race situation at Asrnz ever. This is awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Are you looking forward to it, gentlemen? This is going to be epic.
Well, this is going to be amazing. So we saw a really good battle in the previous race. I don't want to be a spoiler too much in case you haven't seen it and you decide to skip to race 2, but you should really watch race 1 first.
We must touch on base for a few things.
Yeah, 100%. And currently just watching Josh. He's cycling up here to do his first flying lap, and in the Audi. Josh put it on pole, but it went incredibly wrong for him come pit stop in that last race, and we saw Josh go back to 22nd and make his way all the way back to 15th. So Josh will be looking to redeem himself this race. Once again, huge congratulations to Tim Himbury on his inaugural victory here at Asrnz in race 1, round 2. Incredible effort.
What a commanding drive, gentlemen.
Oh, man,
seriously.
epic.
He grabbed that by the scruff of the neck, that race. Mate, smashed it.
Absolutely. So, he'll have a bout of confidence in his ability on track tonight for race 2, I think. So I expect to see another strong showing from Tim. But that said, there's only one thing worse than a fast Josh, and that's an angry fast Josh, or a Josh that wants to make amends for something that maybe should have, would have, or could have been. So
absolutely, and through no fault of his own, possibly there too, with obviously an issue in the pit stop, and I'm sure he's kicking himself, or the game. So we always sort of blame someone. It's either ourselves or the software. So, but yeah, it's going to be good. But it's all different. Like these guys, like I said, haven't raced official races at night in the dark. So that's obviously going to change the dynamic of the whole race. No matter the driver. So this, look, you can see this. It's already getting dark now, and the boys are running their headlights, full headlights already.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was happening there. It was darker before, and it's just currently saying 9:15 a.m. and the scheduled start was 10 p.m. start. So I'm not sure what's going on there as far as the time of day, but
I don't know how accurate that is, but it's clearly looking overcast, or at least dusk, or
yeah. And just picking up on Twiggles there, Davo, 55.7 plays a 55.8 for Ash, so that's Josh's dad, currently sitting in P2.
Nice run from Ash there, actually, with that 55.8.
And
not too shabby at all.
We've got John McDonald currently sitting in third on a 56.2. He'll expect better than that. He didn't qualify as good as I think he probably would have liked in race 1, but as we know, the 1%ers all add up, and raced his way back to 4th. Lost the podium on the final lap from an attacking Ash Vertiger. So big props to Ash. Ash has really responded well to this GT3 season in AWC.
Hasn't he?
He has.
Yeah, always a constant performer in the previous version of this game. But this, I don't know, just the finite levels these guys have got to go through to get the performance out of the case. It really does look like it's all together to a certain extent, and
it does, because look at that, a 155.302 for Josh plays a 155.395 for Twiggle. So
there you go.
9/10 of all right there, guys. So and race 1 winner Tim Himbury, poking his nose in there, currently in 3rd position on the grid at the moment at a 55.7, so he's got a few tenths to make up, but he's still there.
He has. It looks like he's just struggling to find a little bit of a clean bit of track to
Work
put
with.
a lap together on.
Yep.
And
don't forget though, Davo.
Nature of the game. This is what it's all about.
Yeah, he won the race from this position an hour ago.
He did.
Half an hour ago.
Absolutely. So, yeah, third position on the grid.
Yeah. Yeah. So you know he won't be too fast. Seeing the lights coming on now. A few more shadows. Just looking at that.
Yeah. Good vision from our cameras here.
Twiggle's about to poke out a pretty good number if he can stay with it. Pretty wide through that right-hander there.
He's up a bit there too. Yeah, that's definitely looks like it'll take Josh's lap away if he can maintain that.
A lot of marbles out on the edges of these corners already, Davo. I don't know if you picked that up.
Look, I can see them. Look, I haven't done a lot of time in this game, but I just visually, when I see the boys get out on that stuff, because you can clearly see it on screen here, is that they suffer. The understeer's there. The cars are upset. They don't like to be out there. The game's good like that. It's really well simulated. Geez, it looks fantastic around this track too. It's a great circuit. Spectacular to watch.
Yeah, 100%.
Perkins.
Just a big shout out to Jarks, Damien. Sad to see you're not on track tonight, pal, but good to see you watching the stream live. So I hope to see you back out, I believe, in another couple of weeks, mate. So yeah, cheers for the support with watching the stream, and hope to see you back out on track in a couple of weeks, mate. Yeah, just picking back up. Yes, yeah, 100%. So we've got a couple of people watching right now, maybe actually a few of them. So yeah, welcome aboard to our viewers, and hope you enjoy what these guys are going to bring in another 2.5 minutes when the lights go out and these guys get busy. So currently, Twiggles on a 55.1 plays Josh on a 55.3. Ash on a 55.4, Tim on a 55.7, incredible times.
And I watched that last half of that Perkins lap as Twiggles chased Josh's time there, and he easily held that margin and probably added to it, and it shows there with the 55.1. Josh retaliating, has he got that much in the Audi? You never know. So Ashley not too far behind.
And called it a night for the quali. So Ashley has pulled it into the pits on a 55.323. That is as good as he's going to give in this session tonight, and he's right behind his son. So that's a cool little scenario we've got there. Whether it stands, I'm not sure, because Rossi is on the move. Some 6/10.
He is well up.
He is well up.
He's got the eyes on Tim Hembry's.
He
not
has
too far off, and he's got the eyes on as well. This is going to run down to the wire here.
So Tim just losing a couple there. If he can gain a couple back, he will move forward with this lap. He moves up into 4th, just behind Ashley. So we'll just go back with Steve Crossland. Still some 7/10 up. So this lap here would be enough to take pole. Be great to see the McLaren on the front row.
Look, this is right up Crossy's alley. This thing would be like a bloody go-kart.
It would. He's still 7/10 up. If he can string this last section of this lap together, we could see.
He's easily got it. Yeah. Oh, geez, it'll be close actually, won't it?
A little bit of push through that left-hander there. Gets it in nice and tight there. He's going to stay with it. I think this is good enough. And do we see Crossy go to provisional pole? Yes, we do, on a 55.0.
Golf claps all round for famous Crossy. Well done.
So, couple of degrees down on the track temp and ambient temp from the previous race, but the stunning job there from Crossy. I don't know that anybody else has got anything else for him. Josh is in the lane.
I can't
Matt
see
Cook.
anybody down that list that could take it to him.
Matt Cook.
To be honest.
What's this? Oh, okay, so no, he must have left the server there.
Cook's. Oh yeah, no, he's out.
Farmer into
Someone else out
6th.
there. Billington's out.
That pushed John McDonald all the way down to 8th. So John won't be happy with that.
No, but he made it. He plays a bloody good long game,
He does, Davo. Nick McIntyre in 10th, and surprised to see Steve O'Melling down in 13th. He won't be happy with that, but we know that he's good to work into the 10. Might just quickly grab young famous Crossy for a quick word.
Oh, please do.
Famous Crossy, got you in the box. Hopefully you're not on a... No, it doesn't look like you're on a better lap. You looks like you're on an in-lap. Congratulations on the pole, mate. What a stunning lap.
Cheers, mate. It's all sort of come together. So it's the tyre pressures, you know, like you're chasing them up and down, and then I actually overheated them, took a lap off, because I want to pit, and let them cool down, and then just went for it, let Farmer go, and yeah, it just all come together.
Well, it was. Is that rain, Crossy?
Is that rain?
I can't see anything. No, not on the windshield.
Okay, well,
just showing a little
no, it is. It's 10% wet, Crossy. There's the inside scoop, mate. You're with the comms crew, so we just want to congratulate you on a stunning lap. You timed it perfectly. You deserve to be there. Great to see the McLaren and yourself on the front row. Best of luck for this race, mate. We wish you well, and hopefully get to talk to you somewhere up towards the front at the end of the night.
Hopefully.
Well done, Crossy. Cheers, mate. Well, Davo, that is rain, mate. It is 10% wet. What will these boys do?
This is gold.
We're going to go night, and we're going to be wet.
It's going to go rain. And it's like, seriously, neither of them have happened before.
Where do the cameras go? It'll be chaos.
I need a break. I'll be back in a second.
No worries. No worries, Davo. We got a few minutes. Wow, what a qualifying session that was. Incredible effort from Steve Crossland. Twiggles just over a 10th behind. Josh just another 10th back from that. Ashley Vertiger, Josh's dad. Look at that, father-son combination. One in an Audi, one in an Aston. Great to see. Tim, right up there, still in 5th. You know, like realistically, Davo, he's half a second off the top spot. You know, I mean, we're talking about, you know, a slight difference in an apex here or there, and he's on the money. Farmer's only 6.5 tenths off. Great to see Anthony Chesner in 7th. You know, a second behind, but you know that's still a top effort. John McDonald back in 8th, as I said. Pete Apsey, that's a great qualifying. I did see Pete had some speed earlier on in the week, so good to see he found that in the second session. Nick McIntyre rounds out the 10. Now I really do hope that Nick can get rid of these little gremlins at pit stop time, because he's got so much more to offer in the long game in the championship than what he's actually showing.
Definitely. I'm sure he's thinking the same thing. I wish he could just get rid of that stuff, but it sort of crept into a couple of the boys' game over the last, just the last race and last week too. So here we go. The boys are
Jeez, it's pretty dark, Dave.
Well dark. It is well dark. Look at this very short little custom settings on the rolling start here as the boys get down. Crossland will control the speed.
Wow.
Here we go, the boys. The cars are settling down there now.
What's your pick, Dave? Honestly, mate, and you know,
I still can't not look past Hembury and
from fifth.
Joshua Perkins. Crossland clearly has found his, little whatever. It's Farmer's in sixth.
Yeah.
John's in eighth.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
There's some big hitters just sitting in behind there.
It's all there. That top 10 is loaded. Seriously loaded. Here we go. Lights are on.
Wow.
Look, the boys are getting serious now. The spotties are coming up on the Audi. Everyone's getting G'd up.
Oh, look at the flashing lights, mate. Love it. This is brilliant.
Looks fantastic. This is new for us. This is as much it is for the boys on track. Great to look at through the camera. This is going to be epic, guys.
Okay, as we said before,
we still got a bit of moisture here.
We have got a clear track, no precipitation right now. Okay, whether or not there's any moisture carried over.
Crossland's got the control. He's behind. What's going on with that? He's coming up.
Okay, so you're looking for the overlap. Looks to me like Twiggles is slightly in front. He probably wants to be careful, but may get.
That's looking tidy. That's actually looking better than the
first one.
Start.
Yeah, 100%. He's still holding it. He's holding it. Now they're away. Hembury out to the outside, off track, makes the pass, looking, and gets it wrong. Gets it wrong. I think he made contact. I think he made contact with Josh.
McDonald's around.
Is he?
No, it's a mess. It's a mess in one. There's cars everywhere.
Oh no! So we've got John around, Aaron in right, just picking up on those boys there.
Hembury went round earlier on down before he even got to turn one. He did get a bit out on the edge of the track. Tough stuff. Here we go. Crossland just walked away from all this.
He didn't know there was any problem at all.
Of course. Perkins, Farmer's done really well there. Where did Josh drop back a couple of positions? He's clearly struggling to get that Audi off the line.
Yeah.
He's got the old boy, his father, in front of him in the Aston.
He's going to have a go too.
What I was going to say, what's the etiquette here?
Well, he's moved out of home, so I suspect the gloves are off.
But Josh easily getting through. Spotty's ablaze on all cars. Look at this. Lights everywhere. It looks fantastic.
Wow. So just picking up on Crossy, clean set of hills. Already made a half a second. Yeah. Looks like Twiggles is going to go with him. And Farmer, like you mentioned, Davo, is right there.
Yeah, he had a tough race last race. He got a little up the back of Chesna there early on, and obviously would have readdressed and just never really recovered from it. But Farmer's no slouch. It's a good track for him. These cars, used to racing cars. These are quick in these types of tracks, so look at these two.
Wow, look at them coming down the front straight. Lights ablaze, shadows everywhere. Incredible things here at Paul-Ricard, round 2, AWC, Asrnz GT3s. Currently
fantastic.
Crossy making a little bit of margin that lap there with a 2-minute 2 standing, so he is against Twiggles was to go 3-4, so he was comfortably a second after that lap there. He's going to take a couple of laps to sort themselves out. We've obviously got some sorting out to do down the back. We've got some big hitters like John McDonald, who's currently sitting on 22nd position. Wow. Racing at the back.
And there's obviously some of the boys in the mid pack have, taken some advantage from this, and like Aztecs picked up a couple of positions. Cook and Fraser, like the boys. There's others that have sort of gained some sort of advantage from this.
Yeah, yeah, geez, I do like the look of that Lexus at night, Davo. That is a smart looking
The
automobile.
whole thing looks spectacular to me. As a bit of a videographer, I just look at this and just want to click the record button at the moment. So I can't wait to watch back and have a look at this tomorrow and watch the replay. The cars look fantastic.
Yeah, too right. Hey, just picked up the cameraman's, the camera guys just picked up on 912, the Tim Himbury who's recovering after that early incident, which was unfortunate. He just goes around the outside of Anthony Chesner, I believe, and man, he'll have the red mist, the lights, you know.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him back in 5th or 6th position at the end of this race. You know, like he'll claw his way back, and I know he's got a bit of competition between him and 5th or 6th position as he just
what have we seen there? That we've got a McLaren off there. Who's was that car there? I'm just going to go back 30 seconds because I believe that was Steve Crossan. So I've just got a replay picked up, coming down into one, and he gets tagged by Twiggles. He gets tagged by Twiggles into one. I'm not sure what happened there under brakes, but he has had to.
Crossan's in 10th on the telemetry. He's gone well back from 1st to 10th. Joshua in 1st position. Farmer in 2nd. Ashley, the old man, in 3rd. Perko in 4th.
Twiggles in 4th.
There you go. Himbury in 8th now.
Wow, we're just a massive shuffle.
Oh, look, this race has been epic. We knew it would be, but
John McDonald not making much ground, just looking at putting on a move on the GDR of Mule right now as we speak.
He was backwards in turn 1. He was pointing the wrong way, so he's had to recover big time.
And we might just go on an onboard dash cam there. They might just have a look at John for a lap and just see if he's got any neons going inside, if he's got any bling bling, any doof doof lights in there, or.
So he's changed. Who is it? McKellar there.
We'll just stay on board for half a lap or so.
Zero, on board 0 there. Tags McKellar badly.
Oh, and he turns him round. It's going from bad to worse for John McDonald. We're just going to come out of there. He'll be disappointed with that. There'll be a fair bit of frustration there.
Clearly he readdresses just all these boys do, you know, like it's tough to have to turn someone around.
And look at the fortunes change. Look at Josh Vertigo after that horrible pit stop in race 1, going back to 22nd. A little bit of a party started even in this one, went backwards before he could go forwards, and obviously capitalised on Rossi and Twiggles coming together and some other surrounding issues, and now he finds himself back in first on lap 3. So well done to Josh.
Yeah, and making ground. Like look at his current time there. It looks like he's going to nearly hit a bloody a 54.
Yeah, 55 on 5. These guys might be making a bit of horsepower, David.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean we've currently got a cloudy 21 ambient and 21 track. So that track is called, the air is cold, they'll be making big horsepower. But just want to keep an eye on that cloudy condition. We saw a little bit of precipitation just at the end of that qualifying session. So will we see rain, Davo?
Look at the back of the Audi. If we can get a camera on the back of the Audi and the glowing exhaust, it's belching flames. The pipes are glowing. This thing.
They are glowing. Wow. That is incredible.
Very nice. Joshua muscling that thing too. He's not mucking around. He's not making any mistakes at all. This race, should I say.
There's a lot of heat in the back end of that car.
Well, there's not a lot of room between the back end of those pipes and the motor, is there, with those things?
No. So we're just having a look.
Send back to somebody else.
They're just showing this one here from Chris Fraser to Davo. So Chris in one of the McLarens. He's one of our newcomers, and he is currently sitting in 6th position. So that's great. I do believe that he may have made the top 10 or just outside in race 1. So this is a better showing from Chris. So best of luck for him for the rest of the race. There's still 36 minutes to go here, and nobody's actually wanted to take an early stop yet.
No, well, it's only a matter of time, but, you know, look, these guys that may not be in that top 10 category, you know, like, normally, you know, clearly they've got to be right on the tail of that to take any advantage, you know, they possibly can if, you know, shit goes bad up the front, and, you know, that's what the racing's all about, is, you know, keeping on track, keeping in touch, and, you know, when, you know, stuff goes down up the front, you know, you just got to jump on those opportunities sometimes, and Fraser's doing that right now.
Yeah, 100%. He is. He's doing a great job.
Clean heels, just driving the car nice and neat, tidy. People just, you know, it's good stuff. That's the way to do it.
Just watching this little battle pack here between Farmer, Ashley Vertigo, Aztec, and Twiggles, Davo. And what? There's nothing between those guys.
Yeah, behind Farmer there a little bit. It's sort of bunched up. I don't know what this says about Farmer, but
if anything, there's probably a bit more pressure on Ashley from Aztec at the moment. He's probably looking at the mirror a little bit much, because Farmer's sort of made a little bit of margin, and I think.
And we know Aztec's game. You know, if he wants to get stuff done, he'll get it done pretty well straight away. As you can see him flash the headlights of the Ferrari there, but he's also got Perco right up his clacker there, and you know, he won't want that Aston too close behind him. You know, he'll want to get.
There's a move here.
He's got to get rid of that.
And he's comfortably down the inside.
And that needed to happen. He knew it, because that second Aston is trouble.
Yeah, it's coming a very, very wide line. He takes through there, but he gets a really nice exit.
Yeah, looking for that exit there, like you said, and getting the crossover here. See, watch him just doing all the switchback.
Yeah, it looks very much like Tuggles can place that car where he wants at the moment. He's using a lot of track, but he tends to be able to stay with them doing it, and sort of square off the corner a bit better than the 17 car. So,
and you just sort of wonder whether it's actually you know, cutting the tyre a little bit to do that, but you know, look, the
10 sets. These balls will have a fresh set for both stints. So you know, as long as they didn't dip into too much in the quali session or too much in practice, I think all these boys will know that they've got a fresh set coming.
They've got it there, yeah, that's it, that's in reserve. And even, look, you can see there with the Aston and the pipes a little bit further back from the motor, they're still
glowing.
Glowing exit on the pipe there.
Just having a look at Ash on board. He's got the purpley blue neons inside, so he's busy at work chasing away at Aztec up that pass, and just give it up. He's pretty busy, but that said, he has got that other car right behind him. So yeah, he's got to be eyes forward and a little bit of eyes back. Hey, one thing that was mentioned to me earlier in the week, Davo, that I failed to mention earlier, was talking to some of the guys, and I've actually used a set of scrub tyres at times. I don't know about in the race, but certainly in the quali session, and found that cars balanced up better on a scrub set. So they've actually gone out, roaded a set, put them away, and then come back in and altered them on in quali and actually gone quicker. So that's interesting. I don't know if anybody's doing that race at all, but yeah, certainly. Geez, look at those Asrnz fire a bit of flame out those exhausts on the downshift there. Beautiful. Yeah, so interesting to see that scrub tyre can play dividends.
Yeah, well, it was only a matter of time, and like we've been talking about the last, last week or so, the game again, it's got such finite detail, with some of the adjustments and the detail in the game that everything counts. Like everything counts, and it makes sense for these boys to trial, what they do in real life, by scrubbing tyres and getting out there and, running on a slightly scrubbed set of tyres in quali and making it happen. And it's great to see. It's great to see that the game responds to it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I agree. Just picked up on. Yeah, just any David. Steve-O worked his way up into the team. I see currently in the pits. Can't get on him. So I can't get on him. It's crossing. Pulled the pin.
He might have pulled the pin. The car's idle.
Okay. Yep. Oh, that's unfortunate. Because he had some clear pace.
Always is when, guys have technical issues and, it's just part of the game, part of the gig, with online racing. And, always sad to see one of the boys drop out like that. So let's see if he can.
So Joshy's last lap out was his fastest on a 54.9. So I believe that is the first 54 we have seen of the night.
Yeah.
In race trim. It's pretty impressive. Still cloudy conditions. Track temp is 20, ambient 20 track, so we've just dropped another degree, so it's getting cooler. It is late in the evening. We started this race at 10 o'clock at night, so we're going to be simulating a time finishing somewhere between 3 and 5 in the morning. So it is cool. These guys are making horsepower. The times are down. We're seeing a lot of guys running low 56s. And obviously Joshy, the only guy to run consistent 5s and then dropping into the 4s. So.
Yeah, dropping into the 4s. Yeah, nicely there. This stage of the race is impressive. No matter the temperature and the conditions, it's well done. And, what time do you think you'd expect to see him starting to pop in for any early pit stops here, gentlemen?
So I think basically, when its pit window is now open, as you say it, I would say in the next 2 to 3 laps we'll see a fair bit of movement. I know some of these guys are carrying a heavy opening stint of fuel, so they may run a little bit longer. But yeah, we'll see. Twiggle's having another big look at Ashley there. A little bit sideways coming in there, trying to make the apex there. He takes that wide line and he...
I've got my telemetry's a little bit upside down because I've got Matt Cook between Perkins and Vediger at the moment.
Yeah, so that was clearly no, he's not there. So that's just the way your obviously your display's showing that those guys were there at some point and have left.
He's left, yeah.
Okay, so just looking. There's not a lot happening here. These guys are kind of... Oh, okay, so we've got some movers here. So Twiggles and Ashley.
Aztecs in the pits.
Sorry, Twiggles and Aztec in there. Yeah.
Crossland's already gone. Yep, he's gone. Okay.
So who else is that trundling in down pit lane behind them?
BK.
It is BK, you are correct. And Andre, he's left as well.
So just watching Perkins sitting on these jacks at the moment in the camera view. He's just watching that timer tick down.
Yes.
It's a long wait as we see Carlo Mule come in behind.
Hey, John McDonald's recovering well too after those early incidents too. He's back up to 14th as we speak.
Nice work.
So obviously Twiggles off the jack. Oh, and that's a clear pass. So he obviously got into the box nice and square. Great pit stop.
This stuff is critical, gentlemen.
Those are the 1% margins, mate.
Isn't it?
You know, he couldn't do anything about those guys on track other than follow. So, wow, that's a critical move, Davo.
Well, it's a clear position with a gap, like right there. So, you know.
Just watching Farmer here, because Farmer's one of the front runners in that pack. There was Farmer and Ashley, and so Farmer's coming in. He's coming in right now. And does Ashley follow him? Ashley does not. Ashley is staying. It's looking for an overcut.
Time for the cheeky overcut.
So to be watching this space here with Farmer. Does he get it in the box nice and square? A little bit of disruption there with Evo leaving the lane.
Oh, it looks like it got up on the jacks there really quickly too.
Very quickly. Very quickly.
So, I feel like I'm holding my breath every time I watch a car come into the spin.
Too right. I think Farmer's going to come out clear of Twiggles here. As long as his inlet was good, I think he'll be safe. We got Rob pulling in behind him there.
Yeah, look, the cars look fantastic here under lights. We've got headlights on, LEDs in the grills, the bling. It looks fantastic.
It's everywhere.
D's down off the jacks. Oh, here he goes.
Okay.
McDonald just slipping in behind him there. Well back forward.
Yeah.
Tough gig there. Watch Farmer as he comes out.
There's a move on here.
Who are we looking for? Coming in behind Farmer.
Oh, so was that?
Farmer's out.
Oh, so he's been pipped. He's been pipped. He's been pipped by both Twiggles and Aztec. They've both got him. I just clicked on a replay there, and that was both.
Yeah.
It was both.
See Aztec. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Sir.
That's Perkins in front as well. Yeah. There you go.
Yep. It was definitely the 18 and the 11 car. Both got him.
And I watched Farmer's full pit stop there, and it looked so clean.
They might have been a little bit more in those in-lap out-laps there.
Yeah. But very clean pit stop, up on the jacks really early, minimal amount of time, up in the air and straight back out, no mistakes, and there you go, still loses 2 positions.
So that could see Farmer, sorry, apologies, that could see Twiggles back into second. Where is Ashley? Ashley is just pulling into the pits.
He's pulling in now, yes.
Not up on the jacks yet to my screen.
It's a little too slow, I think. No.
He's just in the pits now. He's currently sitting in the pits. Okay.
6th position.
Okay, so just picking up with Twiggles now, heading around the back, coming around the final corner. He's well up on his time. On his personal
keep it up. Yeah, I think.
So we're going to see him take this position.
Easily. Ashley just
comfortably.
There you go.
Aztec gets him as well. So does Farmer get him as well? Farmer rounds him up into one. No, he does not.
Wow. Vettinger just probably a little bit vulnerable on the cold tyre.
Looks for it outside. A little unsettle on the curb. It looks like Ash has got those tyres up to pressure pretty quick.
Mate, and look, the Aston does have the Ferrari's measure through most of this track. So, it's,
I think where we've seen the Ferrari strong is certainly with the likes of Ash and Aztec is up here in the fast right-hander at the end of the back straight.
Yeah. It just tips into this corner so well. As long as they get up on the inside there, bam.
Is that a little flash of the lights acknowledging that, or what was that about?
It looks like that, didn't it?
Well, he's got it done. He has got it done. So looking like, I think when this all shakes out, I think you're going to see Josh comfortably in first. He hasn't stopped yet. Josh, Pete, Tim Hembrew, Steve Melling, Chris Fraser, and Brennan Rolfe, all to stop, and Rob.
All in the pits. They're all in the pits. Everyone you just mentioned.
Okay. They only had 4 minutes remaining on that window, so...
They're all in. Okay, Hembrew out. It's trundling down. Perkins already passed.
Who else is he going to get round up by? Farmer's going to round him up. And so does Ash.
And Wright wants a bit of it.
Wow.
Quite up on it. There you go. Geez, that's not too bad for Hembrew there. To pull himself back into that part of the game.
Yeah, 100%. Like that's
seriously, that's not a bad game for Hembrew because he went well back. He went well back in that first turn incident, like in the race. So
yeah, and he's right there, and he's he's got Ash in front of him, and then Farmer in front of him. He's on the freshest tyres out of those boys. So with 19 and a half minutes to go, Davo, he could be in the box seat to still make his way up to at least fourth.
Damn near podium level. That's right. That's exactly right.
And as these guys shake out, we can clearly see Pete Apsey is out of position.
Okay, Josh is in the pits. He's on the jacks.
And he's away again. Man, that's a quick stop. Beautiful, and he got it all done. He's been given the green box, so he's got it all done this time. No problem with his pit stop this time round.
Looking pretty.
So, Quiggles just coming round to the final corner now, so no threat there.
He's got that. Peter's got to, Pete Aspie's will have to pit.
And he's got to do it within 2 minutes, so where is he on the lap?
Geez, he wasn't that far in front of Josh, I didn't think, actually, earlier, so let's just have a look at this.
Oh, he's coming down the back straight. Permitting he stops this lap, he'll be fine. He goes for one more, he'd probably be in a bad way. Maybe close.
So this will put Aztec in third.
It will. Farmer in fourth, and Ash in fifth. So BK in eighth, and Steve in ninth, which will become seventh and eighth, effectively.
That's right. Yeah.
Which would put Rob inside the 10.
It's not a bad effort.
It's a great effort. Steve Rosslin, he's still in the pits. Andre. So Nick McIntyre 12th, John McDonald on 13th. So I just want to pick up on that. That's going to change.
Aspie comes into the pits into the last Aston. I think it's probably one of the last cars to pit.
He is the last car. Yep, you're right there. Which releases Josh into the lead with Twiggles in second, Aztec in third.
Aztec doing another fantastic job, man, tonight.
Interested to see how Pete shakes out here, Davo.
Yeah, well, let's just look at that because there's some heavy hitters just not far behind in there, and if he nails his pit stop, he could just land right in the right spot here.
Watching
Still
some
on the
cars
jacks.
coming down the front straight.
Still on the jacks.
Josh has gone through.
Josh is
Gone through. Looking out his rear wing. So,
The pit window is closing now.
Here we go. I think that was Aztec I just heard go past.
it was, and Tim Himbury.
Here we go. As he winds it up. Comes out. Just in front. Oh! See that? Was that one of the Lexus just skimmed past him there?
Oh, so that was BK in the 590 Aston with Steve Melling right behind him.
Nice camera shot from the back wing of that car.
He fully under attack and on attack already on BK. And then who we got there? We've got Chris Fraser in the mix there too.
Who's that off? There. Melling's off, is it?
Okay.
Melling off.
Steve-O?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Looked like he pulled up. Might have been a bit of lag. So, I'm just waiting for my
Something happened there because Chris got them both.
Yeah, I just had a little bit of a spiky there in my broadcast stuff. Just went a little bit weird. That looks like it's just coming together now. Yeah, that looks better. Yeah, so Melling in the top 10. Josh in first. Perkins second. Aztec third. Ashley doing really well fourth. What do we got? Next is Farmer in fifth. Himbury in sixth. BK in seventh. Fraser in eighth. Pete Aspie in ninth. And doesn't the Lexus of Mellings just look fantastic? Sounds awesome, these cars.
Who was that just going by him there?
He's in a big pack of cars there. We've got this Cessna and the Ferrari just sliding past. We've got.
So they must be down a lap. I think they must be down a lap or something. Because
Yeah, I think Wilson's down for sure. He's in front there. Rob's behind.
Robert's for position. If he gets there, he is for position. Well done to Rob, chasing down Mr. Consistent. How's
Chestnut's the back marker as well. So
how's I'm gonna have a look and see how McIndoe. Yep, he's a little bit solo at the moment. John McDonald, he's behind Nick. He's currently in 13th. Big Rules soldiering on. Got some neat LEDs in the front of that car there. That looks pretty cool.
Yeah, B's been doing alright tonight, eh?
Yeah. B-Dog, he's
kicking on.
in a battle with Mule right now, so that's pretty cool. Nige out there collecting the points in 17th position, which is a great effort for Nige. Jake McKellar in 18th. Got that Porsche going alright. Aaron, we saw Aaron facing the wrong way at one point there. And Troy, I expected Troy and that Lexus to be further up, so not sure what's happened with Troy. And Anthony Chesner, who had a solid qualification but had contact earlier on, back in 21st. And I think Owen has retired the car, so can't too much further past that. We just back up the road. What is the margin right now, Davo, back? Twiggles, gosh, 10, 11 seconds more or less. So it's a solid effort from Josh. He does this amazing recovery thing in race 2. He did this last week, you know.
Yeah.
And then he's done it again this week. So, yeah. Mixed bag. I'm going to be interested to see how this shakes out in the championship because, you know.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see the points shake out. after tonight.
Well, clearly John did okay, you know, did really well in race 1, and then and Joshy, you know, battled. Vice versa this one. Well, just looking there, Davo.
Looks fantastic. It's a great watch.
Aztec kind of out on his own now. He's sort of pulled away from Ash.
He's got a bit of room to move there.
I thought Tim might have mounted a bit more of a charge on the 17 car of Ash, but to no avail yet. He's still got Farmer in the 74 car behind him, lights ablaze, waiting.
But Ash's not too far in front, you know, like, and to say Tim hasn't mounted a challenge yet, I think is probably not really fair. I think, you know, maybe he's just playing a little bit conservative, you know, a bit of a touch-up early in the race and doesn't want to throw away any position that he's got and push too hard. But like you said, he's got Farmer just ranging up behind him in that Ferrari with the eyes on, and surely that's playing on his mind. So yeah, it'd be interesting to watch this little three-way battle here.
Yeah, well, just as I say that, you know, Tim's mounting a charge now on the back of Ashley.
There you go. Yeah. With the ever-looming Farmer right there. It's actually bunched right up.
Yeah, you're right there, Dave. It has. I've just gone for a heli cam over these guys making their way out round the back onto the big back straight, and yeah, it's certainly tightened up, and that push just tucked up underneath that Aston's wing right now, making a charge. I don't know if he's going to be close enough. Pulls out, has a look, doesn't.
That Aston pretty fucking wise.
It does, mate, it does. I don't think he's far enough. Backs out of a little early. And that Ashley's got that thing dialed through that right-hander.
He did. Oh, look at it. Easily. Oh, too deep. Will that come up on his monitor there, gentlemen? I'm just not familiar with the range that they've got in the off-track.
Yeah, I mean
software.
we can have a look there if you have a look on the broadcasting side of things. That, on screen, if you've got the HUD up, the broadcasting HUD up, you'll see if these guys get a penalty. Currently, no one has a penalty at this point in time.
That's fantastic. Look at this. Look at Timbry here.
He's ranging.
The game is on. Oh!
All contact into one. Oh, I think that was pretty fair. I think he was far enough up.
It looked like they were side by side, easily side by side. It didn't actually seem to damage Venegar's turning, actually, you know, relatively.
Yep.
That much. So.
I think there's just a bit of hard racing there.
Well, that Aston is pretty bloody wide.
I don't think it's over yet, Dave. I think he's lining him up for a run up this front straight because he knows how good that Aston is up the chute and around those right-handers. So if he can exit here properly, he will be a half a chance at the end of the straight.
Here we go.
I don't know if he's close enough. We'll see.
Just tries to draw that Porsche in. It's might be just too far back. It's a long bit of road though. Look at this. Look at that Aston coming. Oh, unbelievable. Who's going to hold this? Oh!
Wow, that's incredible.
Wow, and Farmer right in amongst it now, right up under the tail of the Porsche. This is on.
We're just looking over the rear wing of this Aston Martin back to Tim Himbury there. And these guys are seriously battling. Kudos to Josh out the front here. Oh, Tim having... Oh, he's got it wrong. He's straightened it back up. And Farmer makes good of it all.
Again, they pretty well did the same thing He's just got to keep his head here a little bit.
He does. He doesn't need a penalty.
Doesn't need a penalty here. Farmer's taking advantage of that, as he should.
Ashley's running him right out of road there. He's not giving him anything.
Oh, look at this. This is a battle
Oh,
royale.
and Tim's come off worse there.
Unfortunate.
Come on, hook again, Tim. Get it going, buddy. Get it going.
He's going. Clear these cars here.
Good re-entry. Smart driving.
Nice work. Good respect to the other goers on track there. A difficult situation. Guys in full battle here.
Yep.
Full battle mode tonight.
Hey, look, it's what we want to see. We want to see these guys go at it. You know, if they're not having a go, they're not racing. Farmer, the big benefactor of that little exchange.
Absolutely, and look, and at the end of the day, Farmer's not that far behind Aztec, so not that he will catch him, but that whole little scenario went down not too far behind third position, so very close racing here, considering.
Incredibly. Wow, so just having a look up the road here, Tuggle's doing a great job in second. He's managed to get himself into the 54s as well. Actually ran a 54.870. Josh has run a 54.830. So those boys in a complete different postcode.
Aren't they? Watch.
You know, Ash running a 55.4 is a great lap. But yeah, those boys there, both in the fours.
Yeah, definitely, especially at this time of the night.
Yeah, sending a message, I think.
Yeah.
So if we have a look, we've just got 5 minutes remaining of this race.
Yeah, winding down now.
Yeah, just looking here, why is...
And what a spectacular event.
Rob has to make a pit stop and the pits have closed. Unfortunately, that's not going to serve Rob very well.
That's not going to work for him. But yeah, what a spectacular, you know, like just the lights, the cameras, the action,
incredible.
The bloody flames and hot exhaust pipes, and looks fantastic tonight. Great racing, been some incidents from go to woe, really.
Yeah, plenty of action here.
Just picked up on Hembry's car, just talking about hot exhaust pipes and looking under the back of that Porsche with that massive muffler across the back of it, just glowing red.
Yeah.
Some spectacular vision tonight.
Glowing down onto the dark tarmac. Loving the way that these guys have set their paint schemes up in their neons and stuff. Just a massive variation of the way the configuration of lights and stuff, and the way that they've got them set out in car and out of car. So top effort to Kunos as well, you know, with the way that they've presented this game.
Oh, totally. Yeah, it's dedicated. You know, they've shown the dedication to it, and it shows in the detail, doesn't it? You know, so.
Like BK, with only, you know, a matter of 3 minutes on to go, has actually got the eyes on Himbry here for the 7th position. Steve inside the 10 now. Nick McIndoe, John McDonald, 11th, 12th. This will serve John well. I mean, John's progress here is, you know, albeit I think there was a little bit of rush stuff earlier on, racing around drivers he wouldn't commonly be with, and probably, you know, some things didn't go his way and what have you. He's made his way forward, which has really been a mature drive given his position in the championship and where Joshy finished. So Joshy's going to go something like, I don't know, it may have been like a 15-1, and John's looking like he's going to go somewhere around about, I can't remember where he finished in race 1, I think it was 3rd or 4th, sorry 4th, he didn't make the podium, Ashley took it, so he's going to go 4th and potentially, where is he, what's his margins, maybe 12th, so Josh probably had the upper hand on him here in the championship at this point, so he is 12th and he probably isn't looking to make any more positions looking at that, so Josh probably make a net gain in this championship tonight, but you know, this guy plays a long game as good as anybody, so albeit it'll knock him about and he'll be a bit disappointed with the way the night's shaken out. He'll come back stronger next week.
Oh, you know, it's such a big learning curve. Just from the outside looking in, for me at the moment, it's I can see the boys struggling with particular nuances of this current version.
Give it a final push.
Yeah, tough stuff. It's enjoyable to watch. It's good. I think a few boys are going to take a bit from this tonight.
Yep.
It's
Chris Fraser doing a great job too, once again.
Josh making mistakes tonight. We had John obviously getting tangled up. We've got Hembury getting tangled up. You know, two very solid performers, guys that don't generally make mistakes, making mistakes tonight, and you know, it's just shows you the level that these guys are racing at.
Just picked up on how dirty the cars too are after 45 minutes. So we're currently on the last lap. I might just jump up there with Joshy and just watch Joshy for a little bit at work there, David. Oh, and his car disappeared just through the track. So that would be super unfortunate if Joshy has disconnected on the last lap.
Oh, is that right?
No.
I can't seem to get him up at my telemetry, actually.
Unfortunately, I think that has gifted the victory.
Oh, I can't get Joshy up.
Two twiggles. Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible. Such is the online racing.
Again, it comes with the territory with these boys. It's always unfortunate to see these guys drop like this. Even more painful to watch when it's the last lap and coming right down to the wire. No, still got no response from Vettages.
No, that's a shame. Hard luck if you're listening to this later on, Josh. You had that one in the bag comfortably, and congratulations to Triggles. You've got to be there, mate. And you've got to be there at the end to finish first you must finish.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Aztec now picking up second. Farm into position. Ashley.
Yes.
Awesome work. First we must finish. Nice stuff. Chris Fraser, is it in there in fifth position?
Yep, takes a fifth position, so he'll be happy with that.
Up to sixth. BK in the seventh. Pete Aspie in eighth. Steve Melling in ninth. Nice work for Steve in the top 10. And rounding out the top 10 is Nick McIndoe.
Yep, and John McDonald getting 11th. And I just mentioned about that championship sort of repercussions of the way these finish, and then that happens to Josh, and that really throws the ledger back to John. So that's a solid night for John. But remembering that Tim Hembury was in thereabouts, I think 5th or 6th in the championship, with a solid showing of a 6th position this race.
Yeah.
Backed up with a 1st position in race 1. We may see a new championship leader.
You know it. And just reiterating what I was said before, I'm sure a lot of these top runners are going to look back at tonight and really take some lessons from what happened, and have a good hard look at procedure and the way things have panned out.
Yes, so as predicted there, Rob, due to the pit stop infringement, has got a stop go early.
Yeah, as we expected.
Yeah, so that'll be added, no doubt, to his race time, which will see him drop, looking like probably 1 or 2 positions, maybe back to 78th, maybe. But look, a solid night had by all. Mixed bag. Once again, thanks to our sponsors, McIndoe Construction and Superior Joint Sealing, for providing us the tools for the stream, and Zero Vision Motorsport also in there for giving us the technical tools to do this. Yeah, wow, far out. Where do you go from there, Davo? Man.
Onwards and upwards, gentlemen. That was epic. That was one of the best things I've seen since just racing ever.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good night, proper night racing. Great to broadcast it. Great to commentate it.
Yeah, 100%.
Epic to watch.
Thanks for the calling too, mate. It was on point tonight, and thanks to the viewers for watching. You know, don't forget to give us a like, click a share, and give us some feedback. Put it on for you guys to watch. And if there's something you want to see, or angles that you prefer, or telemetry that you prefer to see up or not, let us know, and yeah, we'll have a go. Alright, Davo, thanks again, mate, and same place, same time next week.
Absolutely. Thanks, gentlemen.
All right,
It's been
mate.
great.
Talk soon.
Awesome.